today was wonderful.
There are two sides to the Force. Choose carefully.
I loved when we first got there. There was a cavalcade of Pixar characters, The Incredibles and Monsters Inc. and what else was there? Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear. Well, he is Toy Story, but those were all going down the street in their little cars and walking, and that was magical to me. I love that. That's the stuff that I miss. I actually like the cavalcades better than I like the full-blown parades. And I say that as a person who I was in parades. I'm a parade person. I love the parades. They're my favorite thing. But these cavalcades, there's just something about them that's more intimate. It's more personal. I like the kind of spur of the moment. I like them not being planned. I like, just like when we walked in Hollywood Studios and it was there, and I loved that. As it is, but you deserved it for that last comment. As far as, weight and fitness and stuff goes, I think I did really well, comparatively speaking. You have to remember that for me, this journey started May 24th, when I went to Magic Kingdom with my sister, and I was so, I'm still overweight, but I was so overweight, so out of shape that I honestly didn't do anything. I kind of found myself a spot at the Tomorrowland Terrace. I got myself a glass of water because that was still at a time where we had to have masks on all the time. So I got some water and I sat there and I drank water. I couldn't do, with my weight and fitness and the mask, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk around the park. It was not surprising at the time, but it's not okay. That's not the life that I want. That's not the future that I want. So that really pushed me into the direction. I was already aware of the issue. I was already working on the issue, but that pushed me to take it a lot more seriously. So I've been doing that for the last 4 months. I'd mostly been working on weight at first, just because exercise, when you are very overweight, exercise can be uncomfortable. So I worked on getting some of the weight off first. I did that with nutrition, really dialing in nutrition and hydration. And I just did that for the last four months, I guess now. May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, 4 months. I've done that for 4 months. And now I'm moving into adding some more activity and some workouts to regain my strength, my core strength. There's a really great program on Beachbody. It's called 645. And the coach, his name's Amwala Caesar, and he trains professional athletes. So he comes at things from this notion of, like, you sit all day, you're contracting these muscles, we need to stretch them out. He comes at this place of, like, your knees are giving you trouble, that's because your glutes aren't firing, so we need to get your glutes to fire. It's amazing. I'm so impressed with him, and I'm so impressed with the program. I can barely do it. I do about 10 minutes of it at the moment. But it's 10 more minutes than I've been doing. And, I've only been doing that for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at this point. So I'm not very far into it, but I can feel like his passion for mobility. And I think that's beautiful. And I really love that. So I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing that 10 minutes of that program every day right now. And as I continue to gain strength, I'm going to continue to lengthen that. Obviously, the program is 6 days a week, 45 minutes a day. That's what 645 is. I am doing about 3 or 4 days a week, 10 minutes. So I'm doing the 310. But it's wonderful. And I think it's going to really help me be able to be at the parks more. So today, being the first day back, I really marked what I was able to do. We did really well. When I first got in there, we walked over to like where Gertie was, needed to sit down. And then we walked from there back to Muppets. Needed to sit down. We walked from there through Galaxy's Edge. I sat down again. We walked from there until over to One Man's Dream. I sat down again, and at that point I knew I was done. Thanks. So between my nutrition and hydration and the 6:45 and walking around Disney, those are my big plans for losing the rest of this weight. And I want to take all of it off. I don't want to just take off the weight that I gained over 2020 was sitting around. I want to just go ahead and take all of it off because I'm not getting any younger. I might as well do it because, bodies deteriorate as they get older, and I really don't like. I've had a really good glimpse of what my future could look like if I don't take control of that. And the reason I'm sharing this with everybody is for that exact reason. I don't know where you're at with fitness. I don't know what 2020 did to you. But if this is an issue for you, I'm sharing this with you to give you permission to do something about it. I'm sharing this with you to have companionship while you do something about it. I'm sharing this with you to give you inspiration to do something about it, because life is long, God willing, and there's so much out there to do. I know the last couple of years have been ridiculous, but they're not going to be like that forever. We probably have another couple of years, a year and a half, couple of years, before things settle into something beautiful again. I believe that. And I just want to use the time well, because when that time comes around, when things are more open again and everything, I want to travel. I want to travel internationally. I want to go back to Paris. I loved that. I have had these dreams all my life, and my weight and my lack of fitness is restricting me at this point, and that's not cool. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be making these videos pretty much every day. So I'll be in it with you guys. If you want to do a more formalized situation with me, that's cool too. There's going to be information in the description of the video. But I think that I've got this, and if I've got this, I can help you with this. And other than that, let's share Disney. Let's share the magic. Let's share just being together again. Let's just not let the muck of the last couple of years stay on. Let's shake it off. Let's find the love that we have for one another. I know that Disney is a bit of a weird thing right now. A lot of people hate them, a lot of people love them, a lot of people are angry. I'm going to try to just rise above all of that and just bring you the beauty, bring you the magic, and share the next year and a half of life with you. I think it's going to be a tremendous journey. I think that it's going to be full of surprises. I think none of us have any idea what's coming. And I think it's going to be, on the whole, super cool. So I'm excited. If you are watching this on my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe, because I'm going to try to grow the channel. If you're watching this in my Facebook group, or that's probably the only other place you'll see this, maybe on the website, I don't know, like the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe at the YouTube channel. The more subscribers we have, just the cooler things and bells and whistles I can bring online. So I'm going to kind of try to grow the YouTube channel. That's probably all I have. Let's start this journey for real on my birthday on the 23rd. But let's spend the next week and a half kind of getting excited about it all. I'm so glad you're here. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate life. Let's celebrate love. Blessings. I'll see you tomorrow.